sucks that when you close an application, it stops your broadcast. But we'll get back in, saved where we're at, get back to doing this. Still your so we will continue off where we are. We still have about an hour and a half to go. No, we'll do probably about an hour and a half, and then I'll hop off. But let us embark on this wondrous thing. Just quickly sending something to one of my other accounts. So here we are back. We will make this staff for frick. Yeah, I want to be able to make her that one, so we are disappearing through the Emporium. I believe all I need is, I think it's lamb's wool that I need only. Let me just go fix something on this video. There we go. Sorry, I just had to fix a couple things on the video. Bring me a moist towelette. I love that. Okay. So we have two choices. We can get lamb's wool or cotton. I'll probably get lamb's wool. Or we can get silk. That should be all the lamb's wool we need. Just go like this. Yes, it is. Haven, we come. Ayo, ayo, it's off to work we go. Pardon me. Heyo. We're off to make the stuff. I know it doesn't rhyme. It's bad. So we only have one, but she has electricity, which is good. Ooh, deep stalker hide. That, and then we'll make this. Oh, and we'll make a modify weapons, close. Oh, yeah, I need to make a half-ton pommel for that too. Shocking stuff, no. Nick Digger. I should hopefully have enough for half-ton pommel. Finnick fur. Nook skin, and then perfect. Okay, we'll make his staff better. We'll give Vivian her new staff. Went into armor. It's hers. Solus takes that. Let's sell everything we have. Except for that. Tori, Iron Bull, little power. There we go, we're good to go back to the chantry now, and we are ready. So this is what I level out when I say that I do missions prematurely in that. Nah, so the level for the mission I'm about to do in your heart shall burn. It's set to be a level 7 to 9 is what they recommend. Actually, here's what I'll do. I will come to the hinterlands first and that, because there are still a couple things I can do. Ah, frick, wrong button. So we are going to go to the hinterlands first, and then I will level up to either 7 or 8. I haven't decided. I don't know. We'll probably do 7, that way we can get this mission underway. If we go over time and that, it's fine. Like, I don't have anything important to do. And that I'll probably just text a friend, see what she's up to, probably stream GTA or Fortnite or something else, and then maybe Bus Simulator. I don't know. I have not decided. Speculation right now. But let us go this way. And that actually, let's go to the Templar encampment, and that I can... Sandra has one. Vivian has one. Dorian has one. I don't have one. I shall get one though. Running, jumping. Bounce, iron. Bouncy, 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 bounce. I'm a weirdo, I know. Come through, we'll chat with that guy right there later. Move. We'll take out the Templars in this area, then we'll go deal with the apostates. Or the rebel mages, I mean, I guess they are apostates, but... we just need to get past this guy here. And these two who are going to shoot arrows at us and knock us off our horse. Let us go and take care of this Templar encampment.
The Templars have secured a position ahead.
It's gotta hurt. Not as much as that, or... really must suck getting a pommel to the face. Right here, who?
The refugees should be safer on the King's Road now. We still must deal with the rebel mages, haven't we?
It's true, Cassandra will get a new sword now, though. So let's go deal with the rebel mages now. We're still here fighting around here. See, the nice thing here is now we can just wander into here without a care in the world. And we've already claimed it. It's nice. It's easy. Okay, let's go deal with those mages now. So the mages are in Witchwood, which is over here to the left. You'll notice there's one of the watchtowers we built. Took 45 for each, so I'd say it probably took about 15 to build just one of them plus fighting. Yes, yes, come here. So as you can see, we're close to level 7. I'll admit this does seem a bit far off from where the fighting actually is. But there we go. But we continue down this way. Wait. Back. Claim this. Haha. To here we are. This is.
This area is full of magical energy. The rebel mages cannot be far. Dead.
Take Vivienne. Rebel mages won't know what hit them. Head into here, you'll notice I already see that we've broken it. There we go.
The King's Road should be safer, at least for the time being.
And now we will head back to Haven so that we can go start that mission. Now you'll see how tough it is. But my team is quite specific in who I choose. As you will no doubt see. So, like I did with, in Hushed Whispers, that I choose my team according to their abilities, and that who is, and I look at a few different things in that who is, sorry, I just saw something on Instagram. So I choose my team wisely in that too, who the best is going to help me in that. So right now, there's me, of course, my character. I'll take Cassandra. Now she has a level of expertise. I will actually be taking Vanguard off of her. And that's I'll get a few tactician renewals for her. One for her. And that I'll take Dorian with, or not Dorian, I'll take Vivienne with me. Because she has mainly my lightning. And then I will take either Dorian or Iron Bull. I'll take Iron Bull probably. So come here, we'll buy one. Accessories will go to Cassandra. Go in here quickly because we have things to sell. Sell that. Sell that. Sell. Okay, let's go to Cassandra's character record. And here we have 8 points now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Craft armor. If I need something, you'll be the first to know. All the stuff you see laying around Haven right now is from the mages. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Here's Vivian.
If Fiona and her malcontents are joining us as allies, we need to be prepared. Abominations are inevitable. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
Train our people, but keep it a secret. Let the mages think they're not being watched.
I like the way you think, darling. I'll have a word with Cullen. We are reliant on his... There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
I'm glad that one of us has confidence in the Templars.
It is not a matter of confidence. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
There are no Templars among the Bashath.
My dear, your people cut the... And they... For those... As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see?
Mages shouldn't be kept out of the chantry. Who knows the dangers of magic better than a mage?
A curious idea. It's...
I like taking things and just shoving them into her face because she is, as much as I allow her to join us, she's a bit of a handful and, I'll admit, very annoying. Please don't hate me. No, I enjoy having her there. I take the help where I can get from her.
I will see they are well tended.
Hasmal.
At your service.
Let's do this. Okay, sorry, recommended levels 8 to 11.
Let's see what we have.
Liliana. Oh, just... So it says 8 to 11.
The best of the mages are ready, Harold. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach.
Now what matters is as long as I can keep my team alive long enough for me to do something, that is my biggest concern.
Focus past the Herald. Let his will draw from you.
Okay, that's the easy part. Now comes the hard part. Happy enough we have one person who will come to warn us. Ugh. If I die, I apologize. But I shouldn't.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred by the Khan. The breach is sealed. With reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. Word of your heroism has spread.
We don't know what caused this. We can't rest easy.
I agree. We must get to...
What threat could the ground hold? You've already conquered the sky.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
Let's do this. They'll fire. So we won't take this supply cache, we'll take the next one.
This way. We must get this trebuchet firing.
Let's go. Once we get this trebuchet down, ready to fire, now we'll be good.
Well beyond making sense.
Everyone to the gates!
Here we are, we'll help people out now. So here we have potions actually. There we go. So while we're actually at a battle right now, I'll just give them what they need, so... And we will save. There we have potions again. I have regeneration.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the chat.
Haven must evacuate to the Chantry!
There's Lizette. Said last time I'd let this SOB die.
A voice, Herald.
But I will save him and show you what a prick he can really be.
Help! Someone help! About time. Let me out of here.
Herald.
We have two over here. You have to be really quick.
Herald, what's happening? Maker, thank you. Thank you.
Our Lady is with you, Herald. Thank you.
errand's done, dear. To the Chantry.
Move! Keep going! The Chantry is your shelter!
We rescued everyone that we could.
He tried to stop a Templar.
What
A charming boy.
Harold,
The Elder One doesn't care about the village.
The people can escape.
Yes, we are going back out there to fight. But we aren't going to fight any of these guys.
Happens to be a specialty of mine.
We're going to reach the trebuchet in that because I need to be able to... They'll follow us either way.
There's our glorious end. All it needs is aid.
They'll work their damnedest to keep me alive. Just need to turn this one more. Come on. I'm close. I need to lead them away from here. Right now it's like Colin said, I'm going to make them work for it. I'm not going to focus on them. That's their battle. Mine is finishing this, which I have just done. Once I finish that, it takes all the enemies away and brings back the main focus of this.
Move! Now!
I love the music for this particular mission because it really builds the scene and it really builds your character in that into working harder. This mission is the toughest in that I do it at a lower level because I get more XP, I level up a lot quicker from level 7. But it's also because once you actually complete it in that, you think, you know, you can't, nothing below me can compete, nothing above me can compete. And here is our main protagonist. Or main protagonist and our main antagonist.
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken. No more. Whatever you are, I'm not afraid. Words mortals often hurl at the darkness. Once they were mine, they are always lies. Know me.
Know what you have pretended to be.
Exalt
the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus.
You
will kneel.
You'll get nothing out of me. You will resist. You will
always resist. This is not.
I am
here for the process of removing it begins now.
It is your fault, You
interrupted a ritual used in the planning. Instead of dying, you stole its purpose.
I do
not know how you survived, but what makes you as touched? What you flail ever you crafted to assault the very heavens. The anchor to do my work. The goal.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos? The chaos will empower me and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion Wither to Winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling.
Wait for it.
So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires.
There's what I'm waiting for.
And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die. Your arrogance blinds you. Good to know. If I'm dying, it's not today.
Yeah, that is that. Let us move forward. Get it? Lettuce.
There.
Goodbye. So you're going to have to find a way forward here, as it says. So you walk through here and then you will not be attacked. To the left, and that as you walk, and that you'll come to a set of trees. Now you'll see a bit of a makeshift fire pit right up here. So here is that makeshift fire pit I was talking about. You'll notice the embers are cold.
It's cold. Nothing.
Which means it's an old one. Probably already there before they left. So thus we will keep on moving. Let us move forward. It's cold. You can tell it's cold. You can tell he's strong though. Ah, now you can tell he's freezing. So here you'll see another fire pit. You'll see that they're warm. So just keep following this lovely path here. After this, we will go find Blackwall.
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker.
This is one of my favorite parts in this game.
We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason.
That can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
They've been at it for hours.
Their infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
The only thing yelling gets us is a headache.
They know. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
Perhaps I was meant for this, but that didn't happen.
I love this song. If I sing, I'm sorry.
Shadows fall
And hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark.
Look to the sky, for one day soon will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Deep to the stars, the dawn will come. Will come. Blade and raise it high, and your ground. The night is lost. One day soon.
Faith is made stronger by facing doubt. Untested, it is nothing.
A word. A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that
The orb, Corypheus, I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it of it. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
If you've something that will help us, now's the time.
Yes, judging by the faithful, now is the time. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold us. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Skyhold.
arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
Why should I care why he's after me? He's a monster. Mad.
You should care because he sees in you what we all see, and it has nothing to do with the mark on your hand. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did, and we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
Like how much taller I am compared to like all of them.
You.
I have tried to serve faithfully, to understand the burden I was meant to carry.
That is always a struggle.
You're not sure about this?
There's no faith without doubt. Yet I believe this is the only path before us. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
So when you do this, don't choose this one. Don't choose that one. This one you could choose. I choose this one.
Restore what Corypheus could never destroy. I am but a servant of the light. The Inquisition belongs to the faithful.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told? They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Yeah, Josephine.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, but this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no Darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, and so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I don't have time for a meet and greet, Varric.
You'll get a lot out of this, and it's probably overdue. Just come up to the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one
Liliana.
thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin.
What do they make down here? What can I make?
I've walked away from too many burning buildings in one life. This place, though, it's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Perfect. You're the surprise, not him. It's good to be back. Not the way I want. This place. Oh.
Well, that stays the same. I should have more drapery than that, but apparently I don't. Inquisition. Okay, let's go find the war room. It's down here. Ah. Okay, let's speak with Josephine.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal the political...
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Selene is... It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade. I need to go shopping.
We don't have enough sway with the coast to arrange an invitation. We need...
Ooh, I found the war room. Yay. Connections. They're in for Elden, aren't they?
It's a bit cold in here, don't you think? We are in the mountains.
I'm more concerned about everything scattering whenever there's a draft.
The hairy eyeball soldiers now.
At your service.
I don't know what they're busy on right now. I'll figure that out later. Welcome to Skyhold. Let's go find Dorian. There you are.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to have. Then, no. Sorry about that. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
I was distracted, that's all.
Distracted? By my wit and charm? I have plenty of both.
Today, at least.
Oh, you wound me. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants... But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar or delusional. But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. No. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Inquisitor, I was not expecting a visit. You had little interest in speaking to me privately before. But as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
Right. Especially since we lost so many at Haven.
You noticed my exchange with the commander. The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
I don't blame her at all.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus?
We are better than Corypheus.
It's really time to start cutting throats.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that. I'm odd where fate takes you. As you're no...
I'll leave you.
So, I assume you're Talbashot or something like that.
Why would you assume that?
If you weren't, you would have split my skull open at our first meeting before I said so. Centuries of warfare with the Qunari do lead to this state of affairs.
You've encountered Qunari before?
Qunari raids are rather old hat for anyone from the Eastern Imperium, although the attacks aren't quite the rampaging wars of ages past. Now we're like two angry dowagers who only remember to spit at each other when they pass on the street.
Did you meet any Qunari personally?
None who weren't rushing towards me with a sword. I was too busy running in the other direction to say hello. I've met some Talbashot in my time, however. Mercenaries and a few merchants. They're not the same as Qunari. Might easily be a different people altogether.
If only other people knew that.
Southerner thing. Most of them don't even know what a Qunari looks like. Forgive their ignorance, O mighty one. They shall learn proper fear in time.
If you've no problem with me, I've no problem with you.
A philosophy I've learned to live by.
No issue with my being Inquisitor, then?
None that specifically involve you being so very, very large. No.
Good. I should go.
As you wish.
Oh my gosh, stairs are so last here. I want to get down, just jump. That's how you get down.
What's this place? So much.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is Elven.
I never would have believed a Divinity Mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any lore connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Divinta.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to... The key is deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus' power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Divinta received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me, and others. We'll pay you back.
What a fascinating life you lead, my dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Val-Wayor who can work miracles, my dear. But not those. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. You must recognize that. You must.
You're wrong. We now have a better location and far more people at our disposal. This couldn't have worked out better if I'd planned it.
Yet we can hardly rely upon the whims of Providence to give us all... This defeat may have... Our enemy... Act... You...
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies, That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Drosto, what does step in?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister. Sure it is. It's too far, isn't it? I just want to plug the Skyhold rubbish so I can go play.
As long as you're reliable when we go Magister hunting. Say for whatever reason you like.
Like don't have nuts to do what I want. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order, for now.
Just be useful. Ugh, people I have to work with.
I know, right? Good luck with this lot. But I'll be here. Now, where's...
Like I said, I don't really appreciate her. She's a bit of a... Oh, how can I put it kindly? She's a prick.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future. The things magic can do are fascinating.
He never approves. We will run up here to the battlements because Varric wants us to meet this friend, then we'll go talk with Cassandra. I do know if he brought who I think it is. Cassandra will kill him.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor.
I loved it at first. If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
You're giving me maybes. I need proof.
Then let's get you some. I've got a friend in the Wardens. His name...
Corypheus?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it. Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I'll take any lead.
Good. Corypheus. Inquisitor. Later.
Let's go speak with Cullen. Who actually isn't up here yet. Tavern isn't open yet. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that isn't open at the moment, and I will go speak with Cullen.
The order was sent. Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now. We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low. It's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Adar. That sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
There can be no mistakes this time.
I understand. At least we know what we must face. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Okay, let's look for coal.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause... These are...
It is a...
If you prefer. Although the truth is somewhat more complex.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man.
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears... Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
If...
Dead.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here, I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath gone. Cracked. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Solus tried to explain what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while. Any chance you could explain it?
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger.
If you're willing.
Hurts. The healer, every moment will be agony.
You say he won't.
How do you...
I don't. And neither do you.
Try. I want to stay.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
As you were.
Your worship.
Okay, we are going to go down to the crossroads now. On our own. It's been streaming for about 4.5 hours. We are going to go find Blackwall because he is important to our questioning as well. There, so we are at the crossroads.
Of course.
Head up this way. Head up around here. I know what you're thinking, I shouldn't go off alone.
This might interest yourself.
Yet here we are on our own, and we are headed away from... Well, actually, we could... frick, I do actually... Go back here. It's okay, we can take them on. And now we shall run. We shall land and they can follow as much as they please. But they won't because they're cowards. Don't head too far into the water, it will drop you. I shall show you. Head out here. Does that?
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless. Blackwall. Warden Blackwall. You're not... How do you know my name? Who sent me? That's... Hold the wall, then. Take it out to me. You're dead, bastard!
I'm not dead, you're dead.
Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have... Take back... Your Inquisition. What do you want? My name is Inquisitor Adar. I lead the Inquisition. We're investigating whether the Warden disappearance is connected to Corypheus and the Divine's murder. Maker's balls, that's a mouthful. Wardens and who? And he killed the Divine? That makes no sense. I heard something about a dragon that looked like an archdemon and something about old god heresy. But that's just madness. No. Inquisitor or not, you must have it wrong. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political. I'm not here to accuse, not yet. I just need information. I've only found you and heard of one other. Where are the rest? I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. There's a little interest because of Haven, but with no real blight, there's no point conscripting. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what they had to... Grey Wardens can inspire, make you bet. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it. Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone? Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to. So the name Corypheus means nothing to you? Well, now it means I want to kill it. but I'd never heard the name Corypheus before you said it. Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them? Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years. You're no help. I'm no further ahead than I was. Inquisitor, hold on a moment. With this dragon and that thing... Corypheus. Right. I know my order had nothing to do with that, but it sounds like we should. And if I'm one of the last, I should help. I mean, whatever he is, if there's any connection to Blight, you need a warden. Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer. Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with you, Inquisitor.
Head back to Skyhold. At least they should have a bit of it opened up and ready to go. So now we'll talk to Blackwell here.
So, this is Skyhold. Come. Harder still for career. I'd count myself lucky that I missed the assault. But I should have been there. It's not over with Corypheus. The next time we meet, you'll be on the front line. The front line, is it? I'll hold you to that. I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it. Watch that this Tell me honestly. Are you what they say you are?
Everything is opened up.
Strangest thing. When I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone. Know where I found it? In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. They're in full redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall, until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
If it's as powerful as you say, then we turn it to our own use?
Maker, not without abandoning sense and sanity. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader. We'll need every advantage. Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads.
Oh yes, that is right. We have leveled up. Here, I'll go find... let's see. Probably won't be able to find Segra right now.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Maker, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
I'm going to have to deal with Cole.
Fertile ground, even here. This hold has everything.
Inquisitor, Elan Venar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my service. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? Or I...
Mother Giselle.
Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to do. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Farewell.
Maker go with you.
Listen to that.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but...
Let's see, where are you, Secret? Maeve.
Thank you for saving my life, and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Helisma can talk to you.
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now, in a different way.
Need something?
Carry on.
Need something?
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a room in the Villarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the room, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful darkspawn.
I've never heard of Wardens locking up darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right, I think that's it.
Nope.
How do you know they were
Probably find Segret down around by here.
He's in the Dales. He fights for the people.
What people?
People who need him. That is so vague as to be meaningless.
Oh well. He's around here somewhere. Let's go see Cassandra.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
I expected you to tell the truth. I told you what was at stake.
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after...
He's with us.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I like that. Varric thinks, ha! I gotta win here. And then it turns around and is like,
I must not think
I'm getting scolded again. Frick!
we have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know what I think? You people...
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what... But I didn't, did I? I'm such a fool.
What if you hadn't believed him, and you tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. He supported the Mage Rebellion, after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk, or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
We can't afford any more mistakes.
You think I don't know that?
I'm making sure.
I want you to... But he did. You're...
Nothing. Unfortunate. Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris, stores are growing, and so long. But I will rise to... She continues to... It was...
As you were.
We are...
Inquisitor, huh? Well, speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jada. Well, near Jada.
Mira.
I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much. So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Sounds like the Inquisitor's doing some good work. Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help. I knew some of the soldiers felt like that, but to actually hear it, it's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Okay, let's go speak with Josephine, because after that we'll go to our quarters, we'll go to the war room, we'll get things set up for the next part.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
I'm more concerned about reinforcing Skyhold in case Corypheus attacks again.
I've had difficulty forgetting his assault on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were... Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I keep feeling that fire's heat on the gratifying that too.
Indeed. But you're the one who led us to safety. Well, before I return to my duties, I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I'd be delighted if you could conjure up a marble bath within the next hour.
I'll attempt to add that to the list. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand
Corypheus claimed...
How credulous of me.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago, we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Not pain, it's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant. Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. Sent towards the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies.
That doesn't sound unusual.
She goes into great detail about preserving them.
So let's go see our quarters. My bad. I give each character I play with a specific look for when they're here. I'll just show you my usual one that I give them in that, but I always look for what best suits my character. Not what my character really... what really gives off my character in that. My usual one is this one. But sadly the pants don't work for him. I'll use this one. The yellow really suits him. Sit in judgment, let's go. We'll go to... Sit in judgment and that'll probably be it for this one, you guys. Now we've been on for close to 5 hours now. Or actually over 5 hours now.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence, and it is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Do I really need to oversee even more death?
I share your distaste for more bloodshed. Justice has many tools.
Is there any...
Take the throne when you...
I wonder if... No, we might be able to see him in cells right now. Don't land on people. Yes, as you jump, flail your legs like it is a craziness. If you really want to look through Skyholden, now you can. I did when I first started. But this is...
With allies come enemies. Now we have a place to hold them.
So as you can see, structural things aren't all up to Ampus. Don't jump off there.
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure.
One thing is I don't see Magister Alexius down here. How much power do we have? We have 9 power.
Inquisitor.
Scout Harding.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
When we get back after we judge, and then we'll have to go have a talk with Cole.
You recall Gerion Alexius of the Winter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement,
and attempted assassination. When your life, no less.
The Winter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
After what he's done, it's time someone did.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
You swore to the mages you'd help them. I will have you uphold that promise. Fiona will take charge of you. Any knowledge, favor, or coin you own will go toward the mage's future.
A headsman would have been kind.
Give him the benefit of death? Nope. He's right, a headsman would have been kinder. But this way he has to live out the mistakes that he made.
I ran into Fiona. Seems you have Alexius serving the mages. There's some justice in that after what he did to them. Maybe one day he'll realize it.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me. You seem very interested in my opinions.
I should go.
Naturally.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Servitude is kinder a punishment than I would have given, but I won't complain. He may wish you'd done worse. My fellows have some interesting ideas on exactly what he can do as compensation.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security, although who knows for how long.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay, I'll go to the war room. Full area. Ooh. Before we go there, I'll show you. Down here, and then if we go out the other side, find this crushingly weird place.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mints. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. Just, I can't recall their face.
I never knew that was right there. Wow. So, yeah, so we come in here on that. Read that. Read this. Read this one. Would appear I'm going to have to talk with Sarah too. I'm fine. Guess this is what I get for choosing to be Inquisitor. Both Cole and Sarah are here in the tavern.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
I can't promise anything. We need to...
Everything has to have a purpose, right? What? It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vachel. They're getting... Just walk through. Easy, right?
All right, so...
It's fun. Not everything. Demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. A big talker just knows everything.
What do you think?
Which? The ones who do things, the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What do you think about our spymaster, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her, too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now, Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And colour. I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
It makes me wonder about things. You do too. Mostly about what your women look like.
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinter.
What about Cole?
I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong.
Opinion of Vivienne.
She's a bitch, but she knows.
Yo! Wow!
He's too good, right? Like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? Well, you're here.
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd...
What do you mean? To help people.
We both know that it'd be easier to believe if you were a totally different person.
Not everything is easy to believe. And maybe that's it. There's all this Andraste, but it's... So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
Eyes rough. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond. They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them. Better.
That is very disconcerting, but now I have to go scold him because he has done some... Let's just say when I get a response out of him, he's...
We don't need those charges. We've soldiers enough without sellswords.
Look at that. Roderick was sorry before he died. So long. He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door.
I've heard about...
Yes. Maybe. What?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same, Raw. All right.
The servants are having some trouble remembering some odd... Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Looks...
All right.
I hear you've been busy. Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Let's talk.
All right.
So, Cole, someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
Stop causing trouble around Skyhold. You're upsetting people. I don't want to hear about it again.
You won't.
I don't like coming down on people, but I will if I have to.
How's it going? There are a few here who know what it means to be Qunari.
You're not Qunari. You're Talvashar. World of difference.
My parents raised me to be free. I'm grateful to them.
Fine. They're cool. You didn't turn into a murdering bandit, so I guess we're fine. You want to know anything about the Qunari? Since we're talking about them.
How do the Qunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, if you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight. Or kill you.
I heard there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your corn whenever you need it.
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. Sometimes, other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
Sometimes I think I understand how different the Qunari are.
Yep. Still. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
How's everyday life different for Qunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Valroyo gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Cube. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs.
What's it like growing up under the Cube?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasra.
So the Qun decided what work you would do. You didn't get a choice.
I could have acted like I didn't like hitting things, I guess. But why? I was good at my work. I liked doing it. As far as I can tell,
How is everyday life?
They don't care about the Empire or the Cube. Mostly.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Qunari conquered Orlais or Eldon?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages, Vivienne's too political, Dorian's too arrogant, and Solus is just
weird.
They'd all end up dead. Or worse. They'd kill. So, to answer your question, no. I don't think about it much at all.
What's your problem with Talvashar?
As Ben Hasra, my job back home was keeping the peace. Talvashar turned their back on all that. Decided they'd rather live. The Qun is not perfect. Well, look, you're not the kind I hate.
The word Qunari, does it mean what we are, the race, or is it anyone who follows the Qun?
Depends on who you ask. Are you Qunari or Talvashar? The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Qunari who break away from the Qun are Talvashar, deserters.
What about Qunari who existed before the Qun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever.
See you later.
Nice talking.
Huh. That is going to cut it for this one. We will be back later on today with some more Dragon Age Inquisition. Maybe, probably not today, I don't know. I might do GTA 5 today or Bus Simulator. We'll see what comes up. But if you haven't, check out my Instagram, Gaming Guy, and stay tuned for that. I will have a post up at one point today to show what I am going to do. And that is going to cut it for today, though. And if you guys enjoyed this video, and hit that like button below, and especially part 1 too, please. And I know these two kind of got mixed up. And so the one that I streamed about 2 hours, finished streaming 2 hours ago, is part 1, and this will be part 2. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you